Hello, welcome to the Concert Junkies Talking Music with Rob, John,
Hi.
and this is going to be episode number 2. We want to thank everybody for the kind words and the support from our first video,
We really do appreciate that.
and keep subscribing. The more subscribers we get, the bigger stuff we can do. Makes more sense that way for us.
And everybody else that's involved.
So last week we just introduced ourselves, talked about what we like, what we don't like. We figured we teased you with our topic for this week, so we're going to talk about what's missing from rock, or why is rock different than when it was maybe like in the 80s, 90s, like why is it not as popular?
Early 2000s.
Like 2000s. So that's what we're going to discuss right now. I just think it's because of the radio business.
I disagree on that. It's not the radio.
It's got to be the radio.
No, it's not the radio.
That's where all these kids are hearing the songs now. Well, besides downloading. I know they download and YouTube.
It's pretty much okay.
How many rock stations do we have in the area that how many modern rock stations do we have?
4 to 5.
And how many of them play the same songs over and over and over again?
All right.
But that's part of the problem. And the part of the problem is too is you have nothing original coming out either. It's all like the same older bands putting out new stuff that you get played 5, 6, 7 times on FM radio. That's why I listen to satellite now, because I get to hear and discover new bands.
Well, I'm on Spotify.
For example, I was on satellite radio. I'll give them a shout out. On Octane, that's their modern rock station. Fozzy, I hear Fozzy, not the same song over and over again, but I hear songs by Fozzy, and I can listen to stuff like that. Asking Alexandria, I kind of got into them now because I heard them on satellite radio. If I listen to modern rock, I'm listening to modern rock. I should listen to maybe Three Doors Down.
Probably 3 Doors Down. You'd hear a lot, and
you hear Nickelback every 5 seconds, and it makes you want to kill yourself.
Exactly.
And they don't play if. All right, so I mentioned I have satellite. Warrant has a new album that came out in the last year, last year, or late last year, early this year. The songs were actually really, really good for what they are, but modern rock would never touch that because of the stigma they have from the 80s. So that's you can't get kids, and maybe you hear it on the classic rock station now. That's different than the modern rock or the new rock. They're not playing a variety of stuff. They're just playing the same stuff over and over and over again. So you get no perspective. That's how I feel. That's part of the reason why.
Well, of course, there's going to be a lot more downloads and other ways of getting music without listening to radio anymore.
Yeah, radio's kind of a dinosaur.
It really is. Well, yeah, it's pretty much it's going to be dead eventually.
Not satellite.
Not satellite. I'm saying
like FM AM.
Yes, I think it's going to be.
I think it'll always be there,
but it'll be a little obsolete though. It's not because people want it now. They don't want to wait for They don't want to wait and hear a certain song, or
people want free stuff too, so they get FM radio for free.
And they do giveaways. So that's the only thing that I think is kind of keeping it going. You can't go. You can't.
I think it's the only thing.
Well, the giveaways. I mean, the giveaways and the.
It's a perk.
It's a perk.
Yeah.
But it's not.
But you get some kids listening to turn on the radio for the first time. But how did they get introduced to rock? It's not the same as it used to be. There's no more MTV.
There's no more MTV. The only thing that I think is still alive is Views.
Well, there's MTV Classics. I've been watching that, and they're showing videos from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, rock and metal videos. They show everything, but I watch the rock and metal stuff mostly. And it's videos from the 80s and 90s, stuff I remember growing up on. I'm like, if they still have this around today, showing the same videos, there'd be more rock fans and more people into rock. Because that's how I got exposed to it, MTV.
Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball.
And what was the other one? There was Headbangers Ball, and there was one other. There was another.
There's 120 minutes for alternative music.
Okay, there was 120 minutes. There was Headbangers Ball. And if you were into rap, there was Sucker Free Sunday.
That was UMTV Raps.
And then Sucker Free Sunday.
And they had I remember coming home from school, and you used to pick the top 10 videos of the day or top 10 videos of the week, and
TRL with
before it got
Carson Daly.
Before him.
That was Crap.
I don't think Crap hosted it.
I can't think of his name right now, but it was Carson.
It was before Carson Daly. When Carson Daly started hosting, it got stupid.
They
didn't have an audience. It was just a VJ.
Matt something. Hetfield? No.
Matt Hetfield.
It was something around. It was Matt something around.
Matt Pinfield.
Pinfield, maybe.
Yeah, it's Matt Pinfield. Bald guy.
Yeah, I couldn't think. I don't know why I said Hetfield. That's a different story. But
there's you would come home and watch the top 10 videos. And there's Guns N' Roses was on there. Megadeth was on there.
Nirvana
was on there.
Chili Peppers,
Alice in Chains, SDP, Soundgarden. You'd get all these rock videos, and that's how I got into rock. And when Wayne's World came out, Queen got popular again. So it's like, okay, I got into classic rock because I'm listening to Queen. I'm like,
fucking love Queen.
And then Pink Floyd,
Zeppelin a little bit,
Black Sabbath, because then you started hearing Ozzy. When Perry Mason, Osmosis came out, and Perry Mason was big on MTV, and then on the radio.
Last name is Page. Can't think of the first name.
Jimmy
Page.
Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page.
Yeah, there was a lot of. Back then, it was a really good. Now there's really nothing for anybody to watch and learn about.
And then you have the Grammys and the American Music Awards that suck shit. Because it's pop, they feature pop music, which you expect, because pop music is always going to be popular. And they maybe have one rock band in the whole 3-4 hour show, and it's all
Then they have the MTV Music Awards.
And that sucks.
They still have that,
but then there's no videos.
If there's no videos, why are we watching this?
Let's have a TV show for videos that don't exist anymore.
Exactly, or
the only way to see a heavy metal award show is to what's it called? It's in a. I should have brought that up. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, my bad. But yeah, you have the Grammys, the American Music Awards show, the Billboard 200 show, whatever, top Billboard music, and there's no rock bands on there. They don't feature any rock bands. For example, Metallica's Black Album's been on the charts now in the top 200 for 500 straight weeks. Why aren't they on popular radio? The album's selling 500 straight weeks. That's about 10 years. It's been on the top 200. You think that'd be a popular, for an example of a rock band that a rock song that could get played on the and maybe, I mean, you do see Metallica at the Grammys and stuff like that, but every now and then you'll get that one rock band that plays, and you'll get all that crap that's in between, and you'll get some pop music, and you get your country, because they try to put country in there. You get more country than you do rock.
Yeah, country is now a really huge thing.
I'm not saying anything bad about country, but I'm just saying.
I'm not either.
Then you get more of that you get more crap. You get that R&B garbage that's not really R&B anymore.
Not at all.
And then you get all that crap and all those tools up there playing, but you get no rock bands. The only way to really discover a new rock band now is to go to shows and see the opening bands for bands that you already know. Or take a friend with you and expose them to new music that way, or have them listen to it in your car. Otherwise, you need to know someone who knows the music to just help them discover the new music. That's my thought.
All right, other thing I was thinking about during this week. Even with that said, there's no love ballads anymore like the 80s or 90s or maybe a little bit early 2000s. There's no, that one track that makes you feel something, like good, bad, and different. Most don't know that, what do you call it, Avenged Sevenfold has a love ballad. It's called Warmness of the Soul. I'm trying to think of a few others that, if you look, it'll come up as a love ballad.
The 80s bands made it popular.
I think Kill Switch Engaged and Heartache is one that if you type
Not really a ballad.
I know, but if you type it in, that's what it comes out.
Yeah, but it's not a ballad in the sense of the word. Like, you just think of a rock ballad. For them, it's a soft song, but it's not really a... I wouldn't call it a love ballad.
And that's another other topic that they put people in categories that they don't belong in at all.
They categorize stuff that shouldn't be categorized.
Exactly.
Let's put it that way.
But yeah, like if you had to pick, was it love ballad or just soft rock song? What would it be?
Call it a soft rock song, but that's different than.
Well,
soft rock is more
okay,
not distorted guitars and everything like that. It's kind of like it's a clean guitar sound. That's the way I figure it.
Okay, maybe just love ballad in general.
Or power ballad.
Power ballad.
Rock ballads are like power ballads. It's like you have like the guitar solo still in there, but you have like some acoustic guitars, and I don't know if love ballads what's really missing though. I mean, they're still not going to play it on the radio if they had them.
Maybe they would.
I don't think so.
Honestly, maybe they would.
I really don't think they would. Do you think they would play a love ballad on the radio if it was by Kill Switch Engage on a top 100 radio station?
Well, if it was on their CD or they just came out with it, then nobody ever heard it.
Then
maybe
they wouldn't play it.
I think they would maybe give it a chance. Maybe.
You'd hear Taylor Swift over Kill Switch Engage. You'd hear Sugar Ray over Kill Switch Engage. If Kill Switch put out like an awesome love ballad, like it was an actual love ballad, like acoustic guitars, like you would never hear it on a radio station.
I beg to differ on that because I really do think that they would actually give it a chance.
I don't think they would.
No, I
really don't think they would though.
Well, that's your opinion, you moron.
That's your opinion, idiot.
But like good-heartedly, I think they would actually maybe give it a chance. Maybe play it once, see if there's any feedback.
See, that's the problem too. They play a song once and they just ditch it. They don't let it get any traction.
I'm not saying you have to play it on the hour every hour, but like
play it more than 5 times, maybe. Let people listen. It takes me a while to really get into a new song. So I need to hear it 3, 4, 5 times for like, okay, I like it. Okay, I'm digging this song now. You play it once, never play it again, I'm going to forget about it. You need to let it get some traction so people can listen to it and hear it a couple times and recognize the song and not just be like, okay, one listen, okay, that's a cool song, and then never hear it again. And people have such short attention spans nowadays, they forget about it. Kind of like this guy over here.
Excuse me, fuckface?
Short attention span.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of different factors that come into play with why rock isn't as big as it used to be. It's the record companies not signing rock bands, or it's all the rock bands sound the same. So it's kind of like diluted. Music's been diluted too.
So you're saying like a water filter?
What?
To dilute the rock. Literally just...
Alright, stop making bad jokes.
Okay, fair enough. But...
You know what I mean though? Like it's all like the same sound now. So like there's without getting technical, it's all just like a wall of noise and you hear crash cymbals and the guy singing over it.
But majority of some bands every song's the same anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to mention any names, but they're...
Godsmack. Except for the new album. The new album is pretty good. It sounds different.
Disturbed. It's pretty... Yeah, if you... sound the same. It's not going to do anything.
Then every new band that comes out sounds like the band that came out before them. So it's like that wall of distorted guitars, and you hear crash cymbals behind it. Then you hear a guy trying to sing over it. There's no new sounds. It's just all the same. How distorted can we get?
Yeah, that's not.
And there's no guitar solos anymore.
But if there is, there's 15 minutes of it.
That's only Zach Wilde at an Ozzy show.
Well,
I'm talking about on the record itself.
Well, I'm just. You can have your solo, that's fine, but...
On the song itself, the solo is like 30, 40 seconds. In a live show, the solo could be like 50 minutes.
I'm okay with a little bit of it, just not... What do you call it? Okay, when is this over?
I missed a guitar solo in this actual song.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm talking about. Not live. I'm not talking about live. I'm talking about on the record, on the CD record? Itself. When they record the song, the guitar solo... That's the signature of rock and roll music, is the guitar solo.
And another thing that they don't do anymore that I was never a huge fan of it, but I would like to see it a little bit more. They don't do live albums anymore. I haven't really seen anybody produce a live album in a little while. Maybe they have and I haven't seen it, but...
It's probably because they all have web pages and we can just download the stuff on the web page. Or YouTube.
Or YouTube, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, there's not live albums anymore.
If anybody else has any comments, leave them down below. What do you think is missing? Or what do you think is not the same anymore? Those are our thoughts on that. It sucks, but it's what it is. I went to see Lita Ford, and there was like 100, 200 people in the audience at Starland Ballroom.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The show was awesome, though. She was great performance.
Yeah, I heard it was not... You weren't a sardine.
No, we're like 3 rows from the railing. We weren't being pushed around or anything like that. People were enjoying the show. It was a calm show, relaxing show. She puts on a great show, but because they don't play it anymore, nobody knows about it, so nobody goes.
What was that, Thursday night?
Yeah, Thursday the 27th. And she plays cover songs, she plays her own songs, she plays a couple Runaway songs. Shout out to her guitarist Dominic for doing the Ozzy part in Close My Eyes Forever. Real good vocalist. Dominic,
yeah.
And then they did instead of a guitar solo, because they do like Lita and Dominic do like dueling guitar solos, they had a drum solo in them.
Oh, really?
The guy was ripped. I mean, you have to be a guitarist, like to be a drummer like that. I mean, great drum solo. I was actually into the drum solo. And I'm usually not into like the drum solo guitar solos at shows, but I was into the drum solo. Check out bands like that. So we're gonna move on to our next topic. Comment below. We make comments. We can comment back to you on our next show,
or maybe sooner.
Yeah, we're gonna add adding a feature to our show. We're gonna call it our personal library pick of the week, where we go back into our libraries of music and find CDs that are, or albums or cassettes or whatever we have that we listen to, that we haven't listened to in a while, and be like, oh, this is a great album. I haven't listened to this in a while, and it's a really great album.
They're a must-have.
So I'm going to start out with AC/DC, Flick of the Switch. I listened to, this is the one that came out. There was Back in Black, and there was For Those About to Rock, and there's Flick of the Switch. Listen to the whole thing through. There's not one bad song on the album. Got songs like Rising Power, This House is on Fire, Title Track, Nervous Shakedown, Landslide, Friends for Hire, Deep in the Hole, Bedlam in Belgium, Badlands, and Brain Shake.
Deep in the Hole.
Deep in the Hole.
Deep
Same
in the
song,
Hole.
track 7.
Oh, it is.
Listen to the whole thing straight through, and there was not one bad song. Kind of like Back in Black, there was not one bad song on Back in Black, or Highway to Hell, there's not one bad song on that. This is right up. This should be right up there with it, and it gets no attention. But that's my recommendation for everybody to check out. Flick of the Switch by AC/DC.
All right, mine is Seven Dust literally Seven Dust. I've listened to the CD when it first came out. A couple days actually found it. I was looking for it. First song was Black, then Bitch, then
Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator.
Do you need glasses?
Yes, I do actually. Maybe Too Close. Hate Till It Bleeds. My Run, and Bored to Die.
That's my ruin. I'm gonna buy you Hooked on Phonics for Christmas. That's what I'm gonna buy you.
Really?
Yeah. Teach you how to read.
I think for Christmas I'm gonna buy you a book to learn how to shut the fuck up. Well, they have. Back in the day, they used to have things you send away in the CD to get other stuff. So they don't do that today at all, and they don't. Maybe some do. I don't. Maybe some bands do. Some do not anymore. They do have lyrics, and it came with a poster. It's a poster of the entire band, and then all the song lyrics are on the back of it, and who they dedicated the album to. That's not I don't really think that's a thing anymore, but
that's what I miss when I get an MP3 download versus getting the actual hard copy of CD. Like having the book in your hand, like looking through the book, reading the lyrics. They have the lyrics in there.
Then here's the back of it. Yeah, they don't.
Good choice.
Thank you.
That was one of my first CDs too. Seven Dust. Self-titled.
I think I saw them play this album at Birch Hill. I'm pretty sure that's when I first discovered them. I was at Birch Hill.
Did they play that in its entirety when we went to see them?
Yes, they did actually.
That's the show we went to see.
Yeah, I think it was their 20th anniversary or 25th.
Yeah, we went to see them play, and they played this album in its entirety.
Yeah, well, I said before, when they're in town, I don't miss it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't miss them. I don't miss Horn ever.
You don't miss God Forbid, supposedly, either.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I missed a show in a while.
Yeah. Okay, so those are our picks of the week. We're going to try to make that a feature on our show where we kind of pull out an older album that's not new, that's maybe bring it back to life again. Get people to start listening to like something a little bit older and relive something or rediscover something or discover something they never thought was out there. So that's our picks of the week. Anything that you like, once again, comment below. Subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications when we record our new shows. We plan on recording. We figured out maybe like once a week on Sundays, but might not be every week. But we're gonna try to do almost every week.
Oh yeah.
You might not get us every week, but you'll get us mostly every Sunday night. And for our next show, little teaser. You can also comment on this too. Bands that you think are better live than on the CD. I can name a couple, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm waiting for next week. But
same here.
That's going to be what we're going to talk about next week. Bands that we think are better live than on CD. Anything else you have to say in closing, or are we good to say goodbye?
I think we're okay to say goodbye.
Rock on.
Thank you guys for everything.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week. Concert Junkies with Rob and John. Talking Music, Episode 2. Good night.
Adios.